Yeah, ha, Beloit, what it is? What up, John? Ha, we gonna show these boys how to do the John Brown. All you gotta do is stroke a beard on these ruffians and watch us rap. Yeah, let's do it. You know that the slavery issue's getting out of hand, and he's an abolitionist Christian man, rolling into Kansas, hating border ruffians. He go to Harper's Ferry, make his final stand. Everybody do the John Brown, 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 John Brown. John Brown's from Connecticut, he's an abolitionist. Free soil, freed slaves, all up on his wish list. Tanning hides, raising wool, used to be his business. Moved to Massachusetts, preaching to the Christians. Down in the South, lots of slaves find a way that they can head north where they can't be a slave at. Law gets passed, it's a fugitive slave act. Like day after Christmas, you gotta have take-backs. You see escapees now, gotta follow the law. It's like Pokemon, gotta catch them all. Got northerners mad, they were ready to brawl. JB and his homies gonna take it to y'all. The crisis gets hotter, reading Uncle Tom's Cabin. Now the genie's out the bottle, Aguilera or Aladdin. Popular sovereignty or free soil. This divided country is hating to a boil. Know that the slavery issue's getting out of hand, and he's an abolitionist Christian man, rolling into Kansas, hating border ruffians. He go to Harper's Ferry, make his final stand. Everybody do the John Brown, 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 John Brown. Now Kansas, Nebraska, and the act is a Stephen Douglas brainchild. Territory that's split Nebraska into two states, Nebraska and Kansas. But Johnny in the north say, you ain't playing that trick. Missouri's next door and it's full of ruffians. They gon' come across the board and it's a toughie then, cause they gonna vote slavery even if it's unsavory. So Brown and his sons pack their guns and they bravery. The ruffians was getting real militant by now, so his boys call him cause they know that he won't lie low. Gathers up his crew when they roll out of Ohio, meets up with his sons and prepares so they can fight. Oh, Lawrence gets sacked, one ruffian dead, and Brooks was beating Sumner with a cane up on his head. In the Potawatomi, rolled Brown and his crew, piling pro-slave corpses. Yeah, you know how they do. Know that the slavery issue's getting out of hand, and he's an abolitionist Christian man, rolling into Kansas, hating border ruffians. He go to Harper's Ferry, make his final stand. Everybody do the John Brown, 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 John Brown. He's in the deep south, taste of killing in his mouth. JB says slavery's evil and he's got no doubt. And you know it fueled the fire with the Dred Scott decision. All it did for John was confirm his whole mission. Dred Scott's owner died and he thought it was implied that he'd be a free man with the Missouri Compromise. But the courts disagreed, sent him back to slavery. Even spread into the west, it could happen legally. John Brown needs a flutie, so he throws a Hail Mary. He felt it was his duty, so he went to Harper's Ferry. But a plan to raid an arsenal's a little bit hairy, and he thought that the slaves would join, but it was probably too scary. The slaves never joined, and he couldn't foresee that he'd fall into the hands of General Robert E. Lee. Charged with treason and murder, he was found guilty. Sentenced John Brown to death, then they hung him from a tree. Know that the slavery issue's getting out of hand, and he's an abolitionist Christian man, rolling into Kansas, hating border ruffians. He go to Harper's Ferry, make his final stand. Everybody do the John Brown, 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 John Brown.
Am I messing it up? I messed it up, stop it.